Okay, so we're going to make an all-in-one macaroni cheese, and the cheese sauce is just going to be made in an all-in-one sauce. So we're going to put into a pan flour, butter and milk. The quantities are in your booklet. You're just going to put that onto the heat and allow that to melt. Now, while that's melting, you do need to stir it continually, else the flour won't mix in properly and you'll get lumps. Now, the reason we're doing this is we're going to be looking at gelatinization. So what we're going to do, as the heat starts to heat up the milk and the other ingredients, the flour content has a content of starch. The starch from the flour will start to thicken the sauce. As the starch granules swell and burst, they will start to thicken the sauce. So we need to continually stir that with the whisk to make sure we get rid of all the lumps. And you'll see that on a very high heat, thickening quite quickly. And that is your gelatinization process happening. So between 60 and 65 degrees, the gelatinization process will start. And once the sauce starts to bubble and gets to 100 degrees C, that is the gelatinization process completing. You don't want to cook it too much where it starts to burn on the bottom, but as you can see, this is bubbling, which means it has got to the boiling stage. I'm going to take that off the heat now because I don't want it to start catching on the bottom. With my sauce, I'm going to make this it's a white sauce at the moment, a bechamel sauce, and I'm going to add in some cheese, which French culinary terms is a Mornay sauce. And I'm just going to stir in my cheese, and that will melt with the heat and it will become even thicker, the sauce. I'm going to add some pepper into there. You can taste it and see if you need any more salt. Cheese is quite salty, so it might not need any more salt. You might want a little bit of mustard if you wish. Mustard powder increases the flavour of the cheese. And then once the cheese has melted, that is ready to mix with your macaroni. I have already pre-prepared my macaroni, so this has been pre-cooked. So you need to pre-cook your macaroni so it's ready by boiling that in some water. I'm just going to add that into my sauce, off the heat now. I'm going to get a spoon and I'm just going to coat the macaroni in the cheese sauce. Like that, make sure it's evenly coated. I would taste the sauce prior to adding the macaroni just to make sure if I need to add any flavour, more flavours to the cheese sauce. I'm then going to put that into an oven-proof dish, and then you can add some extra cheese. You could even add some breadcrumbs to your cheese to make it au gratin, and you can just finish that off under the grill. And that is the macaroni cheese.